Welcome to the final part of TimeSplitters. So, what is the final part? The arcade. I'm going to show off all the modes, show off maybe all the cheats, maybe not really. I'll show off what the cheat looks like. There you go, cheats on. That's it. I will, however, show you every single character in the game and how every mode looks like. So this is deathmatch. It's the obvious one. Kill, 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 kill until you win by getting a certain amount of points or gain more points than anybody else. You can also have a team thing going on, including friendly fire being on. You also have a gun. You can have that on display radar. You know, you can have different weapon sets. You can have different bot sets. But the main thing is who you pick. So, we've already seen a good number of characters. We also make our own custom bot selections. But we've seen a good number of characters so far. But there are a lot more that we can actually choose with. And I'm going to go ahead and show you all of them. So first of all, Duckman Drake, Robo Fish. And you can see all their heads are very small now.
Oh yeah, that's right, little missy. Oh, hey, baby. Where's my cheeseburger?
And there you go. That was the impersonator. Okay, I'm gonna just turn off the cheat now. Now that you saw the impersonator have a small head, there's his big head. Robo Fish, Duckman Drake. Yes, that sounds like a Donald Duck. Here's Pillar Alien. Surprise. And over here, Space Place Stewardess.
I'm Anna. Like me.
Sup, Anna? And there you go. There's a bit more to it, but yeah, there you go. Okay, female cyborg. Just does that. Badass cyborg. Does that. The animation lumberjack.
Let's roll.
You sound kind of similar to that one guy, Shock Trooper.
Sir, yes, sir.
He's ready to go. Gas mask soldier.
Okay, we leave.
He's just gonna hide up there for a bit. Mr. Big Suit Hoodlum. It's the same voice and same animations, my god. Belt SWAT.
Okay, sir.
Yep. Pretty generic, honestly. Gas mask SWAT.
Okay, sir.
Off he goes. Mel Hood.
I ain't risking my hide for no one. You do your own dirty work.
Alright. You remind me of a character in the later games. Chinese Chef, Brown Zombie. Gets up. There you go. Green Zombie. Yeah, I'm picking you, buddy. Jacket Zombie. That is a creepy fucking face, honestly. Skull Zombie. Yep, choosing you too, buddy. Girl Zombie. Yep. Police Zombie. Just does that. Insect Mutant. Notice how someone's hugging him in the back? That's actually kind of cute. Fishwife Mutant. Priest Mutant. Oh shit, he's gonna shoot me. Ice Mummy. He's very confused with everybody else. But yes, I will be picking you. And he's okay with that. Cultist. He doesn't really care. Doesn't give a shit. Wants you to fuck off. Mind his business. So yeah, Gretel. We've always seen her and that guy. And now it's seeing all the characters you've already seen beforehand. So I'm pretty sure we have now reached every unique character, right? Wrong! Where's the TimeSplitters? Yeah, we haven't seen them, have we? Well, we're about to. TimeSplitter 2. There you go. And guess what? TimeSplitter 1. There you go. There's Fun Bunny, there's Gingerbread Man, and there you go, the impersonator. So that's everybody. So, now that you've seen everybody, it is now time to, show off all the colors and begin the deathmatch. So, deathmatch is obvious on what it is. You go around, you shoot fuckers. That's it. You just kill as many as you can. If there's a set limit, it's like who wins, like 10 kills or whatever. You kill that many and you win. There's nothing else really to this. It's the most generic, general fucking match you can think of for any FPS multiplayer game. But I'm doing it with brick, baby. We're all fine with bricks. Now you get to see why this weapon fucking sucks. It does damage, but it sucks, and the AI is kinda bad with it. So, yeah. I have no other words for this. It is about as sad as you think it is. Because it's a team match, it makes this incredibly, insultingly even, easy. And red team's going for that last kill. Guess what? We win. That's going to do it. So yeah. I have nothing more to say about that one. That was embarrassingly easy. Okay, so that was deathmatch, and that was the brick. Now you know why nobody uses the brick. Why it's a joke weapon. Okay, so let's go to the other modes, I guess. For instance, bag tag, or knockout, or capture the bag. We'll do bag tag at the site. So bag tag is essentially like the bag tag can shoot. I will set that on. It's also to play. So here's the thing. Bag tag is, I'm going to go ahead and use handguns. And as the playable character, we'll go Player Alien. Okay, so bag tag is essentially, that game where you pick up the bag and, you hold on to it as much as possible. That's it. That's bag tag. There's nothing else to it. It's just that. You've seen it done multiple times in the challenges. Really, if all you did was story mode, then yeah, these will all be new to you. Except for deathmatch. Deathmatch would be very obvious. But if you did the challenges, which you would have to do in order to get a lot of this shit, then you've already experienced pretty much all of these. And some of the shit you would have to do in the challenges, you would never end up doing in the fucking arcade mode, because there isn't that much to this. And yeah, you just hold on to as much as possible until you win. And my fucking regards, I definitely win. To an embarrassing degree, I win. So yeah, that was Bag Tag. There are awards some of these arcade games. For the most part, it's just this shit. I mean, back then, this was a very good multiplayer game. Of course, later games did much better, and there are far better multiplayer games out there. But for a multiplayer game, this was alright. Television Streets Escort. What's Escort? You already know what Escort is. It's an escort mission. Very few of these levels have an escort mission, and none of them are fun. All you have to do on these escort missions is basically you have one side that is going to be the defender, and one side that's the attacker. And your goal is to essentially protect the escort as much as possible. If you're on the attackers, however, your goal is to kill the escort. Now, as you all know, the escort does not have that much health, so quite honestly, it is, unless the attackers are all AI, or there's only like 1 or 2 attackers, you are never going to win as a defender, because all you would need to do is get a very powerful gun like this fucking blunderbuss, and just run up and just blow the fuck out of them. Because their health are not that big. You've seen it in construction site, how fast it can go. I mean, a fucking assault rifle can destroy the health in seconds. Look at that. That's a few shots already, and he's already lost 25% of his health. So yeah, the escort missions suck for defenders. It is immensely unfair to the defenders if you are not doing AI. If you have players, the attackers have an unfair advantage because the fucking health bar for the escortee is so small, and you can't get their health back. So yeah, this is not a good mission. This is a very shitty multiplayer mode, and quite frankly, I would be much happier with this not existing. I am pretty sure that fucking nobody played this on multiplayer online. There is no fucking way anyone in their right mind would play an escort mission in a multiplayer match. I am pretty sure that everybody would end up killing the escortee before it even reaches halfway through the fucking spot. Only if it's all AI on the attack can you really survive this. Or if your defenders are completely full and there's only 1 or 2 attackers. And even then, 1 attacker can still win the match, even if the whole defender lists like 8 of them, because it is just that fucking broken in like reality. Okay, so next up, I'll be going to the village to capture the bag, which is going to be interesting because you are going to see how broken this is. So you can have a score limit, we have a time limit, you can have all these limits. I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 minute. And you're going to see how broken this gets. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be the, let's see. Yeah, you'll do. Okay, so if you are going to do capture the fucking flag, for instance, do it in like not this sort of bullshit. do it in a level where it's not a hallway. Because the village is the worst level for any multiplayer match, in my opinion. I don't know how you can have any fun with this map. Alright? This map is terrible. Because everybody goes this way, and all the other AI is going this way as well. So everybody's converging into this hallway, and everyone's fucking dying. The only person who actually gets the fucking bag, the actual flag, is me. That's it. And guess what? That's the only time anyone takes the fucking bag. Every other AI fails to get here. So yeah, nobody won. I grabbed the bag once, and that's it. Also, Red Alien did as well, but it was mostly me who got the bag, and I died immediately. So, this fucking mode on this map is terrible. This could have been an escort, but no. Last Stand. Okay, this one. I don't think this is multiplayer at all. Because there is no multiplayer option of this one. All you can do is one player. Last Stand is essentially what you think it is. It is 100%, I'll be the cultist, it is 100% just stand in this one spot and fucking do wave kills. Yes, this is the wave kill one. It's as fun as you think it is for that shit. So, in the chemical plant, not only do I have to protect myself and kill as many enemies as I can for each one to get points as fast as I can, but I must also do it in this map behind explosive chemical barrels. Now, you've already seen how fast this gets bad, but you know what? It can get worse. Because this barrel is a base. Yeah. What this isn't a survive and like get as many points as you can sort of deal. No. This entire fucking bit is a base defense one. And your only gun is the sniper rifle. Unless you are very good at headshots, which I am admittedly not, this is gonna be painful. The only good news is that it's optional. You don't actually have to go and like do this one. You know? You can just skip doing any of these. And just do like deathmatch. And capture the flag. Like, that's it. Maybe bag tag even. But you would never do escort. You would never do this one, really. It's not for multiplayer at all. And really, you would never do about half the fucking game modes they give you in multiplayer. I mean, all you'll do is just pick capture the flag, bag tag, and deathmatch. Like, that's it. That's the amount of matches you'll see. And the thing is, I don't think bag tag would appear that much at all. And capture the flag, I feel like would be second place. The majority of matches I can see in TimeSplitters being done on a regular fucking basis online and shit would 100% be the fucking, it would be deathmatch. It would 100% be deathmatch. So yeah, this is just, as you can see, the barrel really fucked me up. So yeah, this is just sort of the fucking, you know, just shoot down all the enemies, get the points as fast as you can, and see how much you can get. All the while having to put your base, which is going to be destroyed pretty easily. Because, you know, in this one, it's only one base, and you're in a very small area of a sniper rifle, while everyone else has, you know, machine guns and pistols and shit, you know. Bit of an unfair advantage here. Quite honestly. This, if I had to do some challenge mode where I'd protect this fucking can and get like 2,000 points or whatever, this would suck. This would be tough. Because the only way you would be able to actually get for this as best as possible is to get headshots. And that would require some really good aim with a fucking PS2 controller. All the while they spawn like 3 enemies at you and shit, and the barrel can hurt you and kill you as well. So, that's a lot of fun. There's nothing else to this anyway. It's literally just this the entire time. So, I have no other words for you. It's just this. It starts shooting as soon as they spawn and the barrel's about to die. I'm not gonna do this. It's fine though. I'm just showing it off. I don't really care if I lose this. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna quit now. Yeah, I don't care. So that's the fucking defend one. That I'm not a fan of that mode. I'm not a fan of that mode at all. It really is a pain in the ass to do that one. So yeah, last stand. Who cares? So that's about the gist of every single fucking mode in Arcade. Mostly just shit you've already seen. But you can do a majority of them in multiplayer, including online. So, you know, that's pretty cool. You know, you get to play with a lot of people on this, and also, you know, you can make your own bot sets, the custom thing. So you can have any of these characters in it, which is also pretty cool. You can have any of the main characters you play as in story mode. You can have TimeSplitters. You can have fucking furries. Yes. You can have, you know, a fish, a freaking aliens, a duck, some cyborgs, zombies, a lumberjack, you know. Maybe some freaking Chinese people. You know, you can have any of this. And I will say it's pretty varied, but when it comes to TimeSplitters, it does have, in a way, the lowest amount of, like, characters in the free games, really. Like, a lot of these characters are never going to appear again. Like, ever. In TimeSplitters 2 or 3. They only appear in TimeSplitters 1. Only characters I've mentioned before, like, you know, Captain Ash and Harry, you know, those guys will be appearing again. So will Duckman and like some of these other variable characters. But for the most part, no, you're not going to see a lot of these characters ever again. Not even the TimeSplitters even, because TimeSplitters have no consistent look in any of the games.
Hey, I'm a busy man.
Well, this busy man can go and play this right now. So, yeah, unfortunately, like, a lot of the characters here and the TimeSplitter designs are not going to appear ever again. Because TimeSplitters will be different in every game, for some reason. They're never consistent with that. Even though I think the design in 2 is the best one. But yeah, this it's just no consistency really. There's no real consistency with any of the story even. Really, it's just, you know, events for the most part. The game is solely about its multiplayer, but its story mode and its challenges are fun and, you know, really good. And this can be a challenging game. Anyway, here's the inside the bank that we couldn't go into in that one mission. So yeah, this is that. And as you can see, it's just really empty. So yeah, that's it. The blue team did not get a single kill. We prevented them from getting any gun, really. That's amazing. Anyway, next up, we're going to a place called the War Zone. Now, Warzone is the only level, well, actually I'll probably show off the Spaceways, but Warzone is the only that has not only no story mode mission, but also no challenge mode mission. I'll be a time splitter for it to show off the fact that even though the time splitters have their own attack, which is melee and throwing green shit at you, you don't get that weapon in this as a time splitter. The time splitters do not have a unique attack. They always attack the same way with the guns. But yeah, you have noticed there have been some unique maps, like one of the castle area in one challenge mode, but there's a map that is only in arcade. It never appears anywhere else. It is completely optional. It's very dull, but it's also very interesting, and it only appears in arcade mode. It has no other purpose. It's weird. I will admit it is really weird. And also, of course, very fun by is just walking around with the freaking fish. He's a little guy, ain't he? A guy like that. But yeah, that's about the gist of this entire fucking map here, really, and also the gist of Time Splitters. They are no different to any other character when you play as them. So that just kinda makes me a little sad that I can't throw green orbs at enemies, you know. Wish I could. But yeah, now it's time for Warzone. What the fuck is Warzone? There is a last stand here, and you know, there's also a knockout, and a capture the bag, and everything like that. What exactly is Warzone? Well, Warzone is interesting. I'll play as the other time splitter in that it is the only area where it has no other importance other than existing in arcade mode. And the thing is, it has an interesting bit to it. It has an interesting bit of like stuff around it. And I could see this being in story mode at least, but well, this challenge mode. But no, we don't get any of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Warzone, which only appears in this game and only appears in arcade mode. It is one of, if not the least remembered or cared about levels of the entire game. It's a fucking destroyed wasteland almost, with a lot of small hallways and windows, a lot of places to hide and get lost in, but the main thing here is destruction. There's a lot of flags and posters around and such, propaganda. And what's interesting about it is just like the victory thing and the enemy stuff and like what do you think even happened here? What's the story here? There's some unique music here as well. But what exactly happened in Warzone where we get this? But yeah, there you go. So, the PIS. The PIS. There could possibly have been some interesting lore of the Warzone and TimeSplitters, but instead, it's just here in arcade mode, existing, and just being forgotten about. I know, I only showed you a minute of it, but I don't have that much time, really. And yeah, the only thing I can really show you left is one of the modes that is kept all the time, the MapMaker. Because it's always fun to make your own maps and also have dev creative maps of this sort of thing. MapMaker has always been very dull in that it's always looked the same. It's just very basic hallways and small little rooms and such. The main thing though with the MapMaker is really flourished later on in fucking TimeSplitters 2 and 3. In 1, it's only for arcade mode such. Like, you don't get anything out of it in a story sense or in a challenge sense. It's just, you make your own maps, they're usually very small, and you do death matches in them and such, essentially. And you can only do like 4 kinds of modes, too. So, really, the MapMaker is very limited here. But it is the beginning of MapMaker. And as you can see, this is what MapMaker looks like. It's very basic. It's very bland in a way. There's not much customization. The customization for MapMaker goes pretty high later on in the games. But right now, you can only really change like the lighting, maybe, and you know you have the upper floors, something like that. But otherwise, there's not that much to it. So ultimately, it's just a very basic sort of deathmatch, capture the flag, whatever sort of map you can make. And you know that's fine, but it's not interesting. But yeah, you can make your own maps. You know, you can also edit these pre-made maps too. It's no different to like Tony Hawk's Creator Park mode, or really any game that has you be able to create your own track or map or area or whatever. These features are always awesome to me though. But you can place items, you can place different lighting. You have a few selections of areas you can choose from. The games later have a good bunch more than just this, but for the most part, even the items are very low. Like, you can only get, like, you know, bag tag and knockout items. You can only get out, like, you know, a few lightings. You can have flickering if you want to annoy the fuck out of people. The only thing you need to worry about is with your maps, you have to actually connect them. And to connect them, it requires you to connect them from their doors. So, again, it's very limiting right now. But it can become a very interesting concept with a lot to it. And trust me, the MapMaker is much more bigger in scope in TimeSplitters 2 and 3 than it is in 1. But yeah, all you got is deathmatch, bag tag, knockout, and capture the flag. Like, capture the bag, as it's called. Like, that's it. There's nothing else to this. And I'm just going to show off in practice, essentially, you know, just a few of the maps, I guess, a few of the areas. It's not interesting right now, so I'm not gonna be looking at too much, but at least you know it exists. And you're kind of seeing, like, you got a shield here looks like that. That only appears in MapMaker. But yeah, you can kind of see what the early MapMaker looks like before the people, the developers of TimeSplitters decided to, really fucking expand on it. Like Free Radical really expanded on this shit much more. And that's it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is TimeSplitters 1. So, what is my opinion of it as I take you straight... Like, here's some help, by the way. As I take you straight back out of here into the credits. What do I think of this game? Well, to put it simply, it's okay. I do find it very interesting how the progress worked in this game compared to later on. Because you only get the one goal in story mode, but they expanded on that concept, which I did like. But, outside of that, you got your usual characters, and that you'll be seeing throughout the game. And there were some interesting characters in this that only appear in TimeSplitters 1. There's some interesting shit overall of this game, and I liked it. TimeSplitters 1 is not a bad game. It's just, when you look at the grand scope of TimeSplitters, it is the weakest of the series. But it's not the easiest. As challenge mode has shown us, it does have some fight to it. So, overall, it's an enjoyable experience. It's just not great compared to what TimeSplitters would later become. And is mainly known for its multiplayer, this game. Its main accolade is just the multiplayer. But I'm willing to suggest that there was a lot more to this that's a lot more memorable and pretty much a great starting point outside just the multiplayer. And that was greatly expanded in TimeSplitters 2, which is not only my favorite of the series, but I hate it as well because of its fucking intense difficulty. So, I both love and hate TimeSplitters 2. Because I love everything about what it improved and what it gave the table for this GoldenEye gameplay bullshit. But at the same time, I hate it for how fucking ridiculously hard the game is. Especially in fucking challenge mode. Oh god! When we start TimeSplitters 2, trust me, you will see how fucking crazy it gets. But for now, that was TimeSplitters 1. And I enjoyed it for my first time ever playing through this game. So next time, in the Marathon TimeSplitters, we'll be playing 2. Well, in my opinion, the best one, and also my opinion, the hardest of the free games. TimeSplitters 2. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time for that, probably. Or maybe something else in the middle of this. Who knows. Thank you for watching. TimeSplitters will indeed return in the second game. And also in the fourth game, which will probably be happening soon. I look forward to that.